here. So we're going to reintroduce ourselves very, very quick. Okay, be brief. And let's be respectful with each other. Let's respect, even though we are here in 4 people, it's important to take notes, kind of pay attention at our speaking time, because it's 1 hour, everybody wants to talk. So it's important to pay attention at this point. We get excited to speak in English or whichever language, but it's important to watch out for this. Alrighty, we're going on live on YouTube. We're going to greet everybody on YouTube and then we can start out very, very quickly. Loading here. Okay. I think we can start out. So what's up, YouTube? How's it going? My name's Melissa, but you can call me Mel. I'm from São Paulo. I'm based in São Paulo. And as I told you before, guys, I have no idea of what I'm doing with my life professionally. That's it. How about you guys? Who are you? You can open your mic and go on.
Okay, good morning. I'm Chris. I'm from São Paulo too, but I'm living in Praia Grande. I'm married. I have a daughter, and I'm a Portuguese teacher.
Cool. Thanks.
Hi, everyone. I am Rosalia. I'm 53 years old. I'm living in Joinville. I'm from Paraná, but I live in Joinville since 1999. And I'm here for improve my English too.
Awesome. How about you, Guilherme?
Okay, so I'm Guilherme. I'm based on Curitiba. I always live here, and I live with my girlfriend since April, and we have a little cat called Otávio, and I'm a software developer.
Awesome. Great. So thank you, everybody. So YouTube, this morning we'll be talking about Blur's Day. And Blur's Day is that feeling that we have no idea of what time is it, what day is it, this kind of feeling, when we are kind of lost in time. I think everybody has been experiencing it. So we'll be talking about it. And here we go. The very first question is, we are 11 months into the year. And how are you doing? Describe your year so far in keywords. And then, Rosalia, how would you describe your years in keywords?
Oh my gosh, I don't have time for that, but I will describe one thing more important happened my year this time. It's happening in June 2023, June 23, and I start in TNT because since the beginning this years I was looking for a group to improve, to take English conversation. Then I discovered TNT in June. Then I start here because I needed to talk with one. I don't have someone to talk. Then I start in June, and I think it's happened for me more important these years. I have other things, but I don't have time now.
Chill. You can talk about these things like very briefly. But good to know that Tintin is a great point of your life. Awesome. How about you, Guilherme? Can you describe your year so far in keywords? Is it exciting? Is it tiring?
Okay, considering that I always started living with my girlfriend and we have such great love, I think my part of my pandemics is resumed by true love and partnership, and was a little bit crazy also because it is depressive to being in a state that we cannot go out and we cannot see the person like we used before.
Mhm.
but it was also a time to rediscover a lot of things, how to live, how to love, how to not everything.
Mhm.
And I think if I have to resume this year, I would choose these words.
Awesome. So great. Partnership, love. Good to hear it. How about you, Chris? How's it going for you?
I think it's a fantastic year. I have three things to mention. One, it's very sad because my father-in-law died this year in the
I'm so
beginning of the
sorry.
year. But the other is positive and is TNT too, because now I feel I'm able to speak more English because TNT and Italian too. And the other thing is living in a different place. It's the first time I live in a city like Praia Grande, né, with very close to the beach. So I think it's amazing, an amazing experience. So it's a very beautiful year, uh, although my father-in-law died, no, but the other things, it's amazing.
Okay. So, firstly, I'm so sorry for your loss. So, so sorry. But another thing's paid off, right? Like Tintin. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, going further, guys, um, if I were to describe my year in keywords, I would say that I would use, let me see, I would say that my year have been ups and downs, you know, there are lots of ups and downs in my year. So crazy. So a lot of things that I didn't expect turned out to happen. And I'm changing my mind many, many times, like frequently in terms of my job, my social life. I've been cleaning up my social life, you know. So I would say that I kind of feel more grounded. I would say maturity, so I feel grounded and these kind of things. It seems like I cut adolescence. I feel like I'm really becoming adult. If being an adult means anything, I think I am. That's kind of it. Yay. So we are vulnerable this morning. Good. Everybody sharing something, a personal something. And let's go further. The very second question is, have you achieved what you expected at the beginning of the year? Actually, have you set any goals? And then, Chris, have you set any goals?
Yeah, I think I didn't do everything I want to do this year, but I did very important things. So I'm happy with the result of the year. I'm proud of me. So it's nice.
Awesome. And that makes sense because you've been experiencing a lot of different things, right? You've moved
Yeah.
in. Okay, that's awesome. How about you, Rosario? How do you feel about it?
I am working for that, but I think I will achieve my goals because I have a lot of things to do about my improve my goals, my languages, because I need to study a lot, hard for that, but I think I am so proud about my goals, what I achieved since now. I think I am so proud about that.
And dude, like learning English in 6 months and be able to talk, to express yourself, that is something to be proud of. I'm really looking up to you. For real, Rosario. That's
Thank you.
awesome. Great. Thanks for sharing. How about you, Guilherme? Have you set any goals?
Um, so it happens to my my goals. It happens to be set it on pandemics or during pandemics. Um, I think I have achieved one of them. Uh, I wanted to get fit. I wanted to start something new, and I wanted to work remotely. But okay, I'm not that fit, but I I learned how to start doing things. I learned a lot about how to discipline myself. It was a very difficult thing to me because I think I'm a little bit TDAH person, and so this stuff is kind of difficult. But I think I got at the point that I wanted, and I'm very happy that I'm following some my little my little to-dos, my little daily to-dos, because it's a thing that makes me moving and me it makes me feel that I'm good also.
Mhm. And you know what? You said that you are not as fitness as you would like, but like the first steps, they are the most important ones. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but that's awesome that you gave the first step, right? And
Yes.
when you talk about living with your girlfriend and your new cat, you are so happy, like you seem so satisfied. And that's awesome, you know? Even though you haven't achieved any other goals, you seem so glad and happy right now. And that's meaningful.
Yeah, for
Am I
sure.
right?
For sure.
Awesome. Great. So moving on, guys. We still have plenty of time to speak in English. That's great. Oh, this third question. I really want to know how you feel about it, guys, because I've been through a lot of changes in my life, you know, despite the pandemic. And I can't feel anymore like that kind of happiness at the end of the year, you know. For me, it's all melancholic and stuff due to personal reasons. But anyways, the third question goes like, what does the end of the year make you feel? Is it a big deal for you? And then, Glenn, how do you feel about it?
So I'm a little bit excited because that at the end of year I'm going to travel to Minas Gerais again to see my girlfriend parents. I already meet them, but I'm going to see them one more time. And but the end of the year is a thing that is always a thing that I I see as an end of a cycle. So it's a little bit melancholic, despite is a happy it's a happy thing most of the time for me. But I tend to be a person that be more like, oh, I'm thinking of the things that I've done in this year, and I think about things that I want to achieve another year, and the people, and you know, I always enter in that state of of thinking a lot, you know, and I think that at this point I get some melancholic, as you said, but that's a good thing. I don't see melancholic as a hard thing, or you know, but
Mhm.
I see this way.
Great. So, you know what, guys? Lately, I've been kind melancholic, like, overall, because I'm too nostalgic, you know? Like, I'm 19 years old, I've got graduated high school, and my mind's totally in the past, you know? I get too nostalgic because major difference I've been through hard times, so I'm kind of nostalgic. But you came up with a point that it's pretty interesting. You said that it's the end of a cycle, and that's awesome because we can rebuild ourselves, right? We can like see ourselves in a different way, maybe. We can set a lot of other goals and get to know ourselves better, maybe. So great. How about you, Rosalia? How do you feel about it? Do you feel the same as
I-
Guilherme?
Ah, I don't feel so bad about it because I think it's the normal because year have to go over because in the end it's so natural for me. But I think this year is over okay because a lot of people have a lot of problems this year, and I am so proud because I don't have this problem in my family about coronavirus. I have a big family because I have more 7 siblings, and all my siblings have our family, and don't have the problem of someone sick for the pandemic. In this case, I am so blessed for that. And I think this year pandemic is go get over pandemic. The new year's is start so good. I think it's that for me. It's not a problem.
Awesome. It's not a big deal for you. That's awesome. We're starting to get in touch with different realities, and that's so cool, you know, so many different views at the same thing.
Yes.
Like, that's awesome. How about you, Chris? How do you feel? Are you more like Rosalia or like Guilherme? Two moods here.
Actually, I love this this time of the year. I love the end of the year for different reasons. For example, I love the atmosphere of Christmas party. So the decoration, see these kind of things make me so happy. I'm a little child about it because I'm really excited this time of the year, and I'm a very positive person. So it's time to sit back, and I always keep the good things, you know, like okay, I couldn't do this, but I could do this another thing. So I'm happy because that, and I think I don't know, the things I didn't achieve, I can do this the next year. So I'm celebrate my small victories. I don't know if it's this word. And I'm thinking too about the new projects for the other years. So I'm really a very happy person this kind of the year. I think it's my best moment. So is it?
Oh my goodness. I feel like that I'm a point of sadness, you know, in the middle of so many positive people. Let me kind of rephrase my point. I mean, I can help. I always get melancholic at the end of the year, but one thing that I am used to do, I don't know if you guys do the same, is writing a letter. You know, I write a letter for myself so that I can read at the end of the year, like the upcoming one, you know? So at the beginning of this year, 2021, I wrote a letter that I'm pretty excited to read, you know? So there I wrote down all of my ambitions, how I was feeling like, how I was feeling at the beginning of the year, and so on and so forth. And I'm pretty excited and eager to read this letter. I'm used to do it. How about you guys? Do you do something like that? You can open your mic and just share. No, really.
No.
Oh.
In the past, I used to do that because when I have a supermarket in the beginning, I used to do to take notes that what I should do during the years or no,
Oh.
but now I don't do more of that.
Okay, no problem. How about realization? The cliche realization. All the goals that we've set at the beginning of the year, you know? I don't know, maybe I want to change jobs this year, like great ambitions. Have you guys written something down about this or not?
I'm gonna talk that sometimes I used to throw words to the wind in this when we talk about it, because I used to say things that I want to do and things that I don't want to. But reading down something is not a thing that I'm very used to do. Long time ago, when I was into a church, we had a type of ritual like that in the end of the year to write a type of kind of letter, writing things that we want to achieve, but it was something like what you want to achieve in 3, 5, 10 years. It was something like that. But I think it's a good idea of what you do, and I think I'm going to try. I will try to apply in my life, because it's a good thing to see that you pointed things that you want to achieve, and at the end of the year, you see that sometimes your main objectives are changing, or you achieve it or do not achieve it things, but you see the ladder, and you can see that how you grow, and, and that's a good thing, I think.
Yeah, that's totally it. Like writing a letter or any kind of registration, you can measure your success, you can measure your good points, your weak points, these kind of things. And Chris, you said that you are so excited about end of the year and stuff. Do you have any recommendations, like when it comes to movies, to share with us? Christmas movies?
Sorry, about?
Christmas movies. Do you have any recommendations?
No.
Really? Already had that to do at the end of the year?
No. I don't know if I could understand the question about movie or movement.
Movies.
Movies to see?
Yeah. To watch.
Oh, no. I
Really?
don't know. It's like, I don't know, it's a little strange, because to me, since I'm so exciting, everything is good to me in the end of the year. It's a little crazy. I know I'm a little crazy, but it's not special. I don't want anything special, or I don't do anything special. I just celebrate, and I'm just have this feeling. So it's like, if I hope I never have a bad experience in this kind of year, no, because it's so special to me. Actually, the last year I had a bad experience, because my dog died after Christmas.
God damn it.
But it's like I said before, I try to keep the positive things, So, for example, in this moment, okay, he died, and the Christmas night, was a little sad, because he was sick, but he lived a beautiful life. I was so happy, because I had the chance to live with this dog that was very special. So I try to keep this kind of things, to celebrate the good things. So I don't have anything special to do, to what, to say. It's just celebrate the life.
That's such a great habit, I would say that's kind of a habit. Be positive towards struggles of life, hardships of life, and that's awesome. So you highlighted, let's take it as a piece of advice. Awesome. Thanks for sharing. So we still have plenty of time, I think so. Moving on, guys. The fourth question is kind of a philosophical one, maybe. And I think it's pretty personal. So I really want to hear from you. Tell me, Rosalia, how often do you wonder about the passage of time?
Oh my gosh, one day I see me in the middle, maybe because my time is passed so fast. I am 53, almost 54. Then I think, oh my gosh, time is passing so fast. But I know I don't wish to do that for a long time because I have a lot of things to do, and I try to spend my time with my family, doing things that I like, and for me it's natural because I'm so proud for I have this time, and if I don't want to pass this time, then I think, oh my gosh, then I have to die. Then for me, get older, for me, so natural. And I try every day prepare more and more for get older. And it's for me so oh my gosh. I forget the word now, but as Chris said before, I try to celebrate little things around me and with my family. It's more important for me.
Right. Like, have you been thinking a lot of getting older? How does it make you feel?
Yeah, it's as I said before, I think I'm preparing for that because if I don't want it to be get older, then I need to die. I don't want to die. Then it's I need every day is another day. I try to live day step by step, and it's for me it's natural.
Natural. So it is something that makes you upset, like getting older.
No, nothing.
Oh,
I didn't do nothing in my face. I didn't do nothing about my body because I think it's natural. Then I don't like put a lot of thing in my face for I hide and esconder, hide my. It's natural.
but if you want to, you can. No problem. Chill.
No problem. It's natural.
Great, great. Thanks for sharing. Good, good, good. How about you, Guilherme? How often do you wonder about the passage of time?
So I think I'm a I'm a very nostalgic person. So very often I'm thinking about how things have changed and how I'm changed and how my siblings are growing and things like that. I see things changing. My dad's like are getting older. I'm getting older. So it's a mix of feelings. I I like to say. It's beautiful to see people growing and things going on. Uh, but I know that all we have, all we're going to die in some point of our lives, and sometimes we do not die at the end of the when we were so older or things like that. Sometimes people die in very curious ways, in tragical ways that it's a thing that make me feel like more melancholic about. We had a recent death of Marilyn Mendoza, and I was so shocked. I'm shocked right now, even right now. But I think when I think about getting older or time passing, I think I used to think more about what I can do now, what I can enjoy now, people I love, things I want to do, things I want to achieve. And I think I have more positive feelings, the negative feelings. I used to be more a person that is the filled cup, that try to see things more positive and try to see how I can and what I can do to make things better.
Mhm.
So when I think about time passing, I think about the things.
Okay, I see. Great. Thanks for sharing. How about you, Chris? Do you feel the same as Rosalia or Guilherme?
I'm a little afraid about the getting older.
Really?
Yes, not because the appearance, but because I think I like so many different things, and sometimes I'm afraid to not be able to do everything I want to do, you know, or I'm a little afraid to be an old person and don't be able to do the things alone, depend of the other person, another person, or I don't know, be sick, this kind of things. I think I'm more afraid about getting older and not be able to do things than the death, because sometimes I prefer the death than be, I don't know, on a bed, sick, and I don't know. I think it's because I don't like to. I don't know. I have one daughter, and sometimes I'm thinking, if I'm sick, I don't want my daughter lives her life to take care of me. You know, it's these kinds of things I don't like to think about, because I really feel a little afraid about it. So I prefer, and sometimes I think I live very accelerated, because I want to do now everything, because I don't know if I will be able to do I don't know, after, no? So yes, I'm a little afraid about it.
Man, I see what you mean, like my
Yeah.
grandpa totally feels the same. Would you like to say anything, Rosalia?
It's only thing that I'm so afraid about, that, as Chris said, is depending the other person when I get older, because I think it's so difficult for the other and for me too, because when you need to need the other person is so difficult.
I see. Like I'm experiencing something like that, but at the point of view of a person who takes care of another. So
Yes.
my grandfather, he would be so sick, like on a bed, and he used to be such a guy who was pretty active, He walks all over São Paulo and stuff, and like seeing him like in a bed, not able to eat by himself, it was pretty shocking. I think we can come up with a TNT on this topic. Such an interesting one. Kind of melancholic, but interesting topic. Guys, I would like to extend this conversation, but it's 8:57, and time went so fast, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm sharing with you a YouTube link, so you can click on this link. I'm dropping here in the chat, and rate this video, this topic. Rate me if you like me or not, but focus at the topic in the conversation. This is better. You can leave a comment, and that's basically it. Guilherme, since it's your first time on TNT, I would like to hear from you. How was the conversation like? How was your experience so far?
Okay. It was a very, very, very good talking. I enjoyed it a lot. It was more than I was expecting. I also had watched some videos of talk of
Excellent.
conversation among people, and it's awesome. I enjoyed a lot, and I went to join the other ones.
Awesome.
For
That's
sure.
awesome to hear. Thank you so much. And once more, welcome aboard. And how about you, ladies? How was the conversation? Did you enjoy it as much as Guilherme did?
It's great. I love these conversations and I loved the topic. So thank you so much, Melissa. And thank you, Rosália and Guilherme too.
Cool. Thank you for showing up. How about you, Rosália?
I amazed this conversation. It's super, oh my gosh, it's so great for that. The topic is so open-minded. You need to talk, to think about the living, past, living, get older. Oh, it's so amazing. I love it.
Yeah, it's like we're really getting off things off our chest.
Yes.
So guys, that's it. Thank you so much for showing up. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you next Thursday. And happy end of the year, despite all of the sad things that I mentioned. That's it, guys. It was a pleasure to meet you all. Enjoy the next meetings.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Bye,
Bye.
bye,
Thank you all,
bye.
people.